about the power of 5. So we need like powers to prevent us from drifting to achieve our goals. So today, I will introduce to you those 5 powers and to create a continuous quantum leap. It's not something just a permanent, just a temporary change. We want to create a permanent change. So it will be the decision, number 1, 2, the discipline, the standards, number 3, the self-image, number 4, and the attitude is number 5. So those 5 powers that we already have, but the only thing is you have to do is to activate them, will prevent us from drifting and to live that quality of life that you're looking to live, that successful and fulfilling life. So I would like to start with a quote from my favorite physician, Mr. Albert Einstein. He said, everything is energy, and that's there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. Just think about that words. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy. This is physics. So what I want to think about that is we're living in a physical world, and every mass around us, it's an energy. It's let's see, emotion or a heat, money, it's an energy. Power, it's electricity. It's all masses. And think of that equation of Albert Einstein, E equal mc squared. So every mass is an energy. And that's not a philosophy, that's a formula. And it was proven. So everything moves in this world is by law, by universe law, by God's law. God created those laws. And once we are in harmony with those laws, we'll be successful, and we'll explain this to you. So you are a mass of energy, and you're functioning on a frequency. And there's a Simeon Curley, he perfected that picture of the body in early 30s, and he showed that there's energy going out and in from your body. So just imagine that everything is energy, and you are on a frequency, and there's lots of frequencies in this world. A frequency, it's a level of vibration, because that's the law of vibration. So just think of that every frequency, it's a level of vibration, and the law of vibration states that everything vibrates and nothing rests. And just think of that also. Every material have a different vibration. If you can think about the ice and the water and the steam, it's the same material, but on a different, with different energies, and it's giving different frequencies and different states. So once you apply that law, which is the law of vibration, if you apply it on your thoughts, on your mind, on your way of thinking, and you start focusing on what do you really want, instead of focusing what do you really don't want. Because whatever you focus, it will grow. So this frequency, it's a level of vibration, and every level of vibration, there is an infinite number of vibrations for every, like the phone works on a level of vibration, and it's all connected to each other. And you have to know that every frequency is connected to the one above and the one below. So if everything is connected in this life, nothing is working by itself, everything by law. And if you take an honest look on your life, at your life, just wherever you are now, and have a look on your results, you are on a certain level of awareness. You are on a certain level of frequency, and that's your current frequency. Some of you, they are living here and just they are connected to their present, and that's it. They're not thinking what they want to achieve in the future. But there is some wants to create a shift in their life, and they want to plan a bigger goal, but they are letting the outside controlling them. But They don't make the necessary decisions to take, or they are afraid to taking that step. But your goal is somewhere there on a higher frequency. You have to know that. So your goal is on a certain frequency. What you have to do is just to make that match. Because if you look back to your life, you know how was those dots were connected, but you don't know how to be connected in the future. And that's why once we set a goal, you don't know how to achieve it, but you know that you really want it more than anything else. And that's the only thing you want from you, is just to know what you really want and to have that deep desire, what you really want, and start just being committed and take this irrevocable decision and start moving, acting on it. Now, if you start matching that and thinking, the moment your belief matches with any state, you fuse with it, which is whenever your belief matches with the goal that you're thinking of or you want, it's not only a hope or a wish or a dream. You want to impress it to be in the subconscious mind and to be an image that you paint, a clear image. And this union results in activation and projection of its plots, plans, conditions, and circumstances. So once you have it in your subconscious mind, once you impress it as a desire, the plans will come to you. Everything will come to you. The plans will be a result. Our five senses will be the last, just organs that will feel that goal, but you already feel that it's coming. So this new state of conscious awareness becomes your home, of which you view the world. So all of it starts consciously just setting the goal, but achieving the goal, which is setting the goal, but achieving the goal would be on the subconscious level. And that's how we work with you, to let your subconscious mind believe, not mere hope or wish, it's a belief system. And we'll make those shifts wherever you have lack and limitation, like first to have a definiteness of your vision. It's not something that you're in and out. You don't have a clear vision, because once you set a goal, it should be linked with a vision. And you have to have a fixity of a purpose, why you're doing that. And as we said yesterday, you have to have steadiness of your faith, a strong faith. And the last one is depth of gratitude, because the gratitude is the vibration of abundance. So once you are in the vibration, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. So here, once it is achieved, it's your workshop. And if you observe it, you will see the outer reality shaping itself upon the model of your imagination. So it's all about your feelings and getting emotionally involved with it. So once you start understanding it, that's the freedom. That's the freedom that you're looking to achieve. And you cannot connect the dots to the back. And this is what Steve Jobs said. You cannot connect the dots looking forward, excuse me, and you can only connect them looking backward. You know where you was in the last week or the last year or the past 3 years, but you don't know where you are going in the future. But you have to have trust. You have to trust God. Just focus on your goal, not how to achieve it or how to go there, because it's not your responsibility. Just you have to act on it. And the whole world, believe me, I'm telling you this from my experience, the whole world will be subservient to you. And just you have to be hyper intentional. And just once we make that decision and being committed to that decision, your future self will start building and showing up. So once you take decisions, you take your decisions from your future self, not from your from the current model. And once you connect all this, matching this frequency, the present frequency with the future self, the future frequency of your new goal, you'll be on a higher level of frequency. you will be on a higher level of frequency and things will be connected. And once you achieve your goal, you want to achieve more. And that's what makes you inspired and motivated to move forward in this life. That's your soul or your spirit loves that. That's how we grow every day. That's how we just being enjoying and having this fulfilling life. All what you need just to move to a considerably higher frequency, which is a frequency of thoughts, you must first consent and then adopt to the idea and feelings the frequency that represents. So the first suggestion of once you start this, you want to achieve your goal, your paradigm will just make a world war inside of you. Why you want to move to a bigger goal? You start this inner dialogue inside of you. And then they tell you, no need, just look to the others. They are living, it's okay. Just you continue year after year and nothing changing. So it will continue the fight. It will not end. And that's why most of the people, they surrender. In the first step, they just, okay, that's enough. I don't want to continue because of this inner dialogue inside of us. So we have to control our thoughts and so we can control our feelings and have this emotional discipline. And this is how we can control our actions and our results by default. So if you think in the last 100 years, and because it's all about higher level of awareness, because in the last 100 years, all the humanity just have achieved lots of inventions in the last just 100 years. And that was because they have achieved not back more than 1,000 years. If you look back, they didn't achieve what they achieved in the last 100 years. So if you think about that, going to the moon and just Bright's brothers, they fly it like for like first 19 seconds. So those inventions that were just created it was a level of awareness. Just they match their frequency of thinking with their goals and with making that decision, and they moved forward. They didn't stop. So it's all about how to control this level and achieve your goal. And now my colleague Nina will tell us more about the control of the flow of thoughts.
So we have good news here is that you can actually control this flow of energy that Ahmed was talking about. The energy is going to be flowing to and through you at all times during all your life. But guess what? You can do whatever you want and whatever you choose to consciously do with that energy. You can choose to just let it flow and go with the flow, as we say, not control your thoughts, not control your feelings, and eventually your actions. And eventually you will live a life of no choice, a life of just following around, doing what everybody else is doing. Maybe also feeling and emotionally experiencing what everybody else around you is suggesting that you do. Or you can say, I can have a choice. There's this energy, this universal energy. Picture it as air, as whatever you want, as cosmic energy flow. However you want to visualize it, we know it's there. We can literally photograph it. So do what you will with it, but you know you have a choice. Now you have a responsibility, because with choice comes responsibility. And it's actually good news because you can control that flow. Just picture and imagine what you can do if you can control whatever energy is around you, and you can control what you can do with it. Start with controlling your feelings, because when you say, I want to control all my thoughts, that's actually impossible, because we have around 75,000 thoughts a day. That's impossible to monitor. Like, picture the amount of data that you want to monitor. That's not obvious. So start by controlling your feelings. Just at every moment of your day, as much as you can remember, just do a checkup. How am I feeling today? How am I feeling now? What's my level of vibration? Am I tuned into my my goal vibration? Am I tuned into the frequency of my highest well-being or not? If not, what can I do to change the vibration? Do I need to go for a walk? Do I need to take a shower? Do I need to take a nap? Do I need to eat something? Like start on the body level, start with something simple. Or eventually, do I need to change jobs? Is this life making me miserable? Do I need to make this decision that I've been postponing and procrastinating for a long time now? What do I need to do? And just do what's best for you. Just go on and do it. Start with simple things. The aim here, the purpose is to monitor your level of vibration. And by level of vibration, you can literally translate it into feeling. You need to control your feelings, your emotionally involvement at any moment of your day. Once you control this flow, everything around you will change because your actions will change depending on your feelings. Imagine if you wake up every day feeling super productive, in a very good mood, all your actions will be graceful and productive and smart. But if you wake up every day hating Mondays and hating your job and cursing on your boss and just thinking your life is miserable, how do you think your actions are going to be? How creative are you going to be? You're not going to be any creative at all. You're just going to go with the flow and just call it a day at noon and just be miserable for the rest of it. You will not go any further towards your goal. And this is what we're here for. So during these 4 days, we're actually wanting you to choose the goal and to start going towards it. So at every day of your life, do this little checkup. How am I feeling? How can I change it in its simple step? What's one thing I can do to move forward towards my goal? And just go and do it. Just do your best. So there are a few things to take into consideration, but if there's one thing you need to understand about how the mind works, is that every single problem in your life and anybody's life was one time at one moment based on ignorance. Imagine all the problems, all the lies, all the traumas, all the wars, whatever you want, all the misunderstandings at work, all the bad decisions, all were based at one moment on ignorance. Ignorance will generate doubt and worry in your conscious mind. You will start overthinking, you'll become anxious. And on a subconscious mind, if you look at this picture, on a subconscious mind, doubt and worry will transform into fear, anxiety. And fear and anxiety will eventually cause suppression of emotions. When you're fearful, you're not really expressing yourself as you should be. You're not being creative. You're just being anxious and stressful and stress all around the day. Eventually, on a physical level, when you look at your body, you'll start feeling depressed. You'll start feeling dis-ease. Dis-ease should always be hyphenated, and I love this concept. Dis-ease is a body not at ease. Any disease, if it's not viral, if it's absolutely not environmental, of course, it has started some way in your subconscious mind telling you this is an emotion or a problem that is suppressed, and I need you to pay attention, so I'm going to express it in the body. So if you're not dealing with your problems that are basically based on ignorance, you will be dealing you'll be dealing with them on a body level with disease, unfortunately. And eventually disease will transform into disintegration. So how can we do to transform that? The absolute opposite of ignorance is knowledge. So what can we do to know more, to be faithful more, and to believe more? So when we talk about belief, it's not faith or belief that is based on mere hopes or wishes and just, I have faith, but I don't understand what I have faith in. Faith, true faith and good faith, and the productive or positive faith is about understanding, is faith based on understanding. And yesterday, Ahmed talked about faith, talked about the laws of the universe, among them the law of attraction that we talked about in the previous days. So when you understand the laws of the universe, you have no trouble having faith, because you don't even need to like make the effort to have faith. You know better, you understand how these things work. So it's very easy to have faith. And when you have faith, you know more. So you understand on the conscious level. So remember earlier we talked about ignorance. It's caused it causes doubt and worry on a conscious level. So knowledge will cause understanding, and faith based on understanding on the conscious level. Eventually, on a subconscious level, you'll feel a state of well-being, you'll feel in a state of high vibration, you'll feel very close to your goal day after day, and you will pick up speed, you'll accelerate. We don't want to go quickly. We want to go quicker and quicker and faster and more productive day after day. We want to pick up speed as we go. Eventually, your body will start feeling more at ease. You'll even like not get sick at all if your body and your subconscious mind are in alignment. If you're always in a good mood, in a good vibration, working towards your goal, and having faith based on understanding, having faith in the laws of the universe, your body will feel at ease. And imagine if your body feels at ease, you'll not get tired. You will spend your hours of work feeling super productive, in a very good mood. Your relationships are going to get better and better with everybody. You'll get more business. You will get a healthy relationship, even at home. And you will be just more productive. You can just create things and invent things and figure out new ways of achieving your goals. So earlier, or the previous days, we talked about how you don't actually have to know the how. The how will come to you through this. If you understand this picture, this drawing, the how will come through this. You only need to control your feelings, your level of vibration. If you just joined us, look at the replay after this meeting is finished, and just look at what Ahmed was explaining about frequencies, because frequencies, if you understand this concept and how your subconscious mind works with frequencies, you basically understood like most of this concept, and you basically understood the best ways to achieve your goals effortlessly and easily. Because when you monitor your thinking, you monitor your feelings, and you're always checking up on yourself to be in a good mood, on a good vibration, your body will become stronger and more focused. You'll have more ideas and eventually more opportunities to go and do your business and really figure out the way, the how, to how to do your job better, eventually how to start the business and how to reach your goals. So something else that I loved about this material is that there is a difference between wishing for a thing and being ready to receive it. Just focus on this saying for a second. There is a difference between when you wish for a thing and when you feel or you believe you're ready to receive it. No one is ready for a thing until they believe they can acquire it. This is very important because on a conscious level, we may think, yeah, I believe I can do this. Everybody else is doing it, or everybody else is starting a side hustle, or everybody else is reaching their $1 million milestone, or whatever you want to do. But do you believe it on a gut feeling, on a gut level? Do you believe it on a subconscious level? Can you truly live it? Can you truly feel it? The state of mind must be belief, not mere hope or wish. Open-mindedness is essential for belief. Closed minds will not inspire faith, courage, or belief. That is very important to keep in mind. The state of belief should be subconscious. You should feel the belief. How do we do that? We picture ourselves achieving our goal. We go and visioneer over and over again. We meditate on this picture of us living our best life. Whatever you decided that your goal was, if you have decided, good for you. If you haven't, look at day one and you'll see how to get a better understanding of how to set up the right goal. Once you set up the right goal, you need to shift your belief, your subconscious belief, your feeling, as if you have achieved that goal. This way, and only this way, you will achieve it much quicker and easier than doing the hard job. So, next thing is to stay persistent. And this is very important because we can start being super motivated. You can go to a seminar or listen to this training for 4 days. You feel super motivated and super hyped. Yeah, I can do it. I set up my goal. I wrote it in a goal card. I can do it. Now I'm going to start the work. Okay, what happens after 4 or 5 weeks, after a couple of days, after a couple of months, especially if things don't work yet? So there's a magical word called persistence, and there are 4 steps to master this concept. Persistence is key. You have certainly heard that over and over again from CEOs, from athletes, from top performers all over the world. They always tell you the same thing. This does not happen overnight. Persistence is key. But what does that even mean? Should I keep doing the same thing over and over again and wait for results to come? No. You have to define your goal as clearly as possible. We said that first day. Heaven's first law is order. You have to bring order and clarity to any goal that you want. You have to be specific. When you say, I want more money, I want a better job, that does not mean anything to the universe, to your mind. You have to be specific. How much money do you want? What kind of relationships do you want? What kind of trips you want to take? What kind of home you want to buy? Like, picture it as much in detail as possible. First of all, clarity. Second of all, work on a plan to get there. Write it down and keep perfecting it. This is crucial because knowing exactly what the goal is not enough. You have to start working on a plan. Okay, we said we don't know the how, but you have to start knowing at least the first step and then perfect it. Write it down, follow it religiously, follow it with discipline, and keep perfecting it. Keep making the changes needed and until you reach the goal or until you figure out a better way, because in the end, the aim of the goal is to evolve. And when you evolve, you become smarter, you figure out better ways to achieve what you want to achieve. So keep perfecting it, but keep the plan and follow the plan. Third is to avoid all distractions. We talked about that on day 2. Distractions can be environmental or mental. Distractions can come from your own head. Your mind is not always your friend. It's there to keep you alive, but for some reason keep distracting you with all kinds of things you needed to do. When you meditate, it's not obvious to stay concentrated, etc., etc. So avoid all distractions. Do what you must. Put yourself in an environment when you can focus. Be around people who support you and to whom you can talk about your goal and who can hype you up, can support you, can provide you with ideas and not bring you down and hold you back. And fourth and last but not least, seek and get support. That is crucial. That is very important. You may need a business partner who knows better the technical aspect of your business. You may need someone who understands money to teach you about financial independence. You may need a mentor to guide you through your life's goals and help you achieve them. You may need a friend, sometimes just a friend, to listen to you and to give you their point of view, to let you borrow their perspective. Yesterday, we talked about the mental faculties, and perception can really play a huge role in you reaching your goal. So seek and get support. Ask for support, but put yourself around people who can support you. Join a mastermind, join a local club, join networking meetings. Just put yourself out there and do what you must. Ahmed, I'll let you take over now.
Thank you, Nina. I want to tell the audience that really opposite to the fear, because most of us, we want to achieve more, but we are afraid from taking that step. We always like to stay in the comfort zone. So the faith and persistence will be the keys to help you get out of your place. Without the faith, strong faith on the subconscious level, just as if you see the invisible, that you believe that you will do it, which is the incredible, because we're looking for to achieve big goals, and that's the faith. Just you have to do to act on your goal and don't give up. So either you'll be in each of the other camps. Either you'll be leveling up or you'll be giving up. It's because one of the main things, which is the fear from your previous experiences or from other things that you tried before but didn't work. So faith is opposite to fear. And faith is the main thing that will fuel your goals. Just keep that in your mind. And keep in your mind that our soul hates to be being in the box. You have to think and push yourself out of the box and unlock your potential, because you have an unlimited potential. Believe me, unlimited potential. But most people, remember, no more effort is required to aim high in life, to demand abundance and prosperity, than it is required to accept misery and poverty. So think of that. Most of us, they accept whatever they are, but they want to stay. They don't want to take risks. And maybe this is their philosophy. It's okay. But if you want to achieve more, you have to have a different philosophy. You have to have a new life philosophy. It's required to have to think out of the box using our six mental faculties that we discussed yesterday. So just think as your mind, it's like a garden. And whatever you plant seeds in it, it will grow. So make sure you don't keep crap in it. It's your garden. Just review your dreams. Ask yourself what I'm thinking of. And just don't accept small things. It's your choice at the end. So that's why either you'll be in ignorance, which leads to disintegration, or you will be in the knowledge, to be in creativity and innovation. And the only way for that is through study. And there's lots of forms of study, and we'll provide the best studies that my mentor, Bob Proctor, have been studying this for 61 years, studying success and human potential, and we know how to unlock your infinite potential. And there's another thing, and that I will introduce to you, which is the magic word that really changed my life, which was sometimes I was failing, but I don't know why. But most of the time I was succeeding, but also I don't know why. If you ask any successful people, teach us how you are successful. I don't want to say all of them, they don't know. Most of them, they have different formulas, but I will give you a key, which is the attitude. And I will explain in details what's the attitude, because if you ask a successful people, because any successful person must have a great attitude. You could have fair attitude, you'll have fair results. That's connected directly to your results. So this, your mind, and this is your body. So in the mind, you have the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and the body will just translate those vibrations from the subconscious mind, the conscious mind, which is the feeling mind connected with the physical world. And we already discussed that you have the free to choose between ignorance and knowledge. It's your choice. God give you that free will. So whenever you have free of flow of energy of thoughts, that power of energy it's your choice to take it to the positive or negative. And you, as Nina said, that you have to check your feelings, because there's maybe 80,000 thoughts per day. So you cannot just think about all of them. I can accept, reject. Just look to your feelings and ask yourself, well, I'm feeling bad. Why I'm feeling bad? Just go back what I'm thinking of. Why I'm feeling happy, because there should be a reason for that. So thinking, whenever you're thinking, you're sending thoughts to this universe. And whenever those vibrations move to translate to your body, you're sending vibrations to this universe as an action. So the attitude, I will give a great definition I've learned from my mentor, that attitude is the composite of your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. So whatever you send to the energy universe, because that's a law, it's a cause and effect law. This is the law of laws. Whatever energy you send, you'll get back. So now I understood why I was winning sometimes and I was losing sometimes. It's because the way of how I'm thinking, the way I'm feeling, and the way I'm acting towards others. So from now on, you have to have in your conscious mind that image, and you ask yourself, because you must see yourself how you want to be. If you want to be a successful winner, or you want to be, I don't want to say it like a failure. You have to burn that in your mind. And you have to train yourself, because it's not easy. You can't say that, oh, okay, I got it. Because in the last 2 days, Nina gave a worksheet. It was so easy for you to do it, and it was so easy to you not to do it. I don't know if you did it or not, but you're doing this for yourself. Are you respecting yourself? You're doing this for yourself. It all depends on you. You have to develop a definite attitude with just be convicted that this is the right attitude that I want to have, a successful attitude. And you have to be surrounded with the right people, and you will attract them to you. You will attract them to you. So it all depends on you. Don't tell me if you feel that you're in a bad environment, just leave it. Leave it, because whatever you're sending, it will get back to you, this energy. And as I said yesterday, 3 things they never taught us at school: who we are, and we explained this, and how to nourish ourselves on the spiritual level and on the mind level, mental level, intellectual, and the physical, and how to have this winner image. The second thing, how to earn money. You could have a degree in economics, but unfortunately, you don't know how to earn money. And the third thing, life literally from 2 years almost, is making decisions and the necessity of making decisions. No one teaches us how to make decisions and the necessity of making decisions. And I love that quote from Dr. Kenneth Blanchard. He said, there's a difference between being interested and being committed to something. Whenever you are interested in something, you do it only with your convenience. Whenever you're convenient, you'll do it. But when you are committed to do something, you accept no excuse, only results. So you have to know, if you want to make a decision, you have to be an irrevocable decision. And just the exercises that we gave yesterday, it was a decision. It was so easy. You could make this decision, or you can give an excuse. I want to change. You will never change in your comfort zone. So it's up to you. It's your choice. Are you committed to suffering, or are you committed to freedom? Freedom will never happen in your comfort zone. And whenever you're in your freedom, you will never be in the comfort zone. You'll have the free to choose. Just imagine what do you want, and just have this unwavering level of discipline. I want to do things toward my goal, and just imagine how your life will look like. What can you achieve? Just respect yourself. Respect, have the self-esteem. And it's up to you. How badly you want success, how badly you want to breathe, how badly as you want to breathe, it's up to you. If you don't care, that's okay. You have to move with extreme urgency, or you'll just take no risk and just being there with no decisions, and just because the change is going anywhere, it's going without you, with you or without you. It's moving. The world is moving, and moving fast. And this lesson, it was the greatest idea my mentor, Bob Proctor, have learned. And he teaches us that to us, because through his just the 60 years, he was been studying daily one book, Think and Grow Rich, for Napoleon Hill. And Napoleon said that after he met interviewing 500 of the most successful people in the world, the number one common denominator of success was making decision. Imagine that. Just making decision. And he said that winners make decisions quickly and change them slowly, if at all. And the people who lose go back and forth in deciding, okay, I want to do this, but tomorrow I will see. I want to start my own business. Let's see what will happen with the economy. I want to make a partnership. I don't know I'm waiting for something. I want to do this mentorship program, but I don't know, I'm waiting for the money. There's no decisions. This is the first step. Make a decision. Irrevocable, relentless decision. I want to do it, whatever it wants, whatever it happens. And those losers, which they don't take decisions, it's a decision called indecision. And that's the procrastination, and this is their death of the man. This is their death because they're not taking any action. And that's the story and of look at the lineage here. If I can tell you how Andrew, the person who changed Napoleon's life, was Andrew Carnegie. I don't know, I can't control this. Why? So yeah, the person who changed Hill's life, Napoleon Hill, was Andrew Carnegie. That was in 1909. And after interviewing him, he asked him, would you work with me? Just, I will not give you anything. You just be working with me. I will be interviewing lots of successful people because I have lots of knowledge and I want to share it with everyone. And just Napoleon, within 29 seconds, he made that decision. Andrew, he was waiting. If he don't make a decision, he will not accept him. And he made that decision. That's why he told him, write down Andrew Carnegie. And this is affirmation. I'm not only going to equal your achievements in life, but I'm going to challenge you at the post and pass you at the grandstand. Andrew Carnegie was having 2% of the GDP of USA in 1909. He was the wealthiest person in the world by that time. So imagine Napoleon, he throw the pen down. Oh, how I write something that it's impossible. Who am I? He don't have a belief in himself. That's why the belief is essential. And in our programs, we teach you how to make a shift in your belief system. And you'll see that. You'll see the change in you. So he gave him this statement and he told him, just read it for a month and you'll believe in it. And just in the first week, it's so awkward, but then he started understanding that, okay, maybe I can do it after 15 days. After 15 days, yeah. And after a month, he said, I can do it. There's a way. He can feel it. He started to be emotionalized with that. That's why I ask you to have this to be emotionally involved with your goal. It's not enough to just, okay, I'm reading my goal and that's it. Achieving it on a subconscious level, and we're the best to impress your goal in the subconscious level and just achieve it, whatever your goal, if you want it more than anything else. So it all depends on you. It all depends on you. Or it will be just a dream and you'll forget it after some time. So the key to freedom is those three things: a desire in the subconscious level, have a deep desire you want to change. It's your mindset. Okay. And the second one is the decision, make a committed, irrevocable decision. And the third one, it's the discipline. And I love this quote for Michael Tyson. He said, discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it as if you like it, you love it. It's not easy. It's hard at the beginning, effortless at the end. So it's a delayed gratification. It's once you're seeing the bigger picture. Why should I go to the gym? Why should I exercise every day? Why should I do things every day? That's hard at the beginning, I know, until it's a part of your routine or your paradigm, part of your approach, part of your program. So you have to understand to have this why I'm doing that, and impress the discomfort, because you'll feel lots of discomfort and the why will feed it to be just continuing. And just growth and comfort do not coexist. They will never be in the same place. Either you'll be in comfort or you'll be in growth. One of them. And just keep in your mind, discipline is one of the highest forms of self-love. So it all depends on you. It's your choices. Now, if we gather all the 5 powers, it will be the standards, whatever you say yes and no to. You have to raise your standards to the level that you want to achieve, to your goal. Put a line in the sand and say, that's what I really want. Two, your decisions. Your decisions must come from the person you want to become. And it should be an irrevocable, committed decision. And discipline. Discipline is accepting and rejecting the ideas, making control, having this emotional discipline, make your mindset stronger than in your emotions. Otherwise, it will be your emotions will leading you. And your attitude, which is the composite of the thoughts, feelings, and your actions. And last one is, last but not least, the self-image, which we talked a lot about yesterday. So those 5 powers are the foundations to prevent you from drifting and just keep you focused toward your goal. Once you are applying those 5 powers with the 6 mental faculties, and we will be in our programs, we'll be going one by one, step by step, to create first your vision, then create your new philosophy. But because with your philosophy, your way of thinking towards money, towards work, or any life aspects, it must be shifted. And once we create this new philosophy, you'll have new standards, and we'll start creating new story and a new identity, a new self-image, because we'll never outperform our self-image, and then to create your results. So all this linked together to prevent you from drifting from your goal. Once you have a clear, crystal clear goal, and just keep in your mind that goal achievers are productive, happy, and prosperous. Just look at them. You could continue whatever you're doing and just continue normal life. It's okay. It's up to you. What do you want? They change the world in their human potential and continuous growth. Where to start? Make a committed decision. You want to do something. I want to hire a mentor. Because look at all professionals. They have mentors. Or you want to change your job, or you want to ask a friend, or you want to start your own business. Whatever your goal it is, just don't have any concerns. Just write it down and decide right now, wherever you are, with whatever you have. Don't wait. Okay, once I finish this, I will do that. That's lack of limitation. Don't wait. Time is a very limited resource. Time is a very limited resource. We don't have time, luxury of time to decide. We don't. Just decide what you want. Decide what are you prepared to give up, because this is a law. You cannot decide for just nothing. Okay, I decided. It's not. There's something you should give. You should pay either money or time or effort or a relationship or a business or a career. Any decision, you have to pay something in front of that. Set your mind on it and get on with the work. Just do it. Do it and move. Just keep moving. Do not stop. And don't think about the money as if it's the reason not to pull you back. Money, it's the symptom. And keep that the value is the cause. You're not earning this money because of what you're doing. It's earning because of what value you are giving to your company or to your business or whatever you are in life. So there's three things. There's 3 things that I want to keep you I want you to keep in your mind. Once you make a decision, you have to keep those things in your mind. It's 3 few steps. And choices is first, decide what you really want more than anything, exactly what you really want. Decide on it. Determine the price. And the last thing is, are you willing? You have to choose. Are you willing to pay for that? You have to be having this attention and just have the great imagination, because yesterday we talked a lot about imagination, and you have to be just attached with what you really expect, reflect what you desire. It's in your deep desire in the subconscious mind, and just become what you respect and mirror what you admire. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. Today, exercise, we're almost at the end. It will be reading this article decision. It's so easy not to do. And it's so easy to do it, to read it. What I want from you is just read it 3 times. 3 times. And every time, not continuous, just read it, leave it aside, do things after 1 hour, 2 hours, and then read it again. And take the notes of each, write down what you have learned from the decision. The decision will change your life. Every time you read it, take the benefits, what you have learned. Because knowledge comes with study. This is the only way. And we are the best to give that study. And through our programs, through thinking into results, because it's all about thoughts that will create your results. So you have to make a conscious decision that you will serve to do to achieve your big goal. Just write your decision. What is your decision? First, write your goal, because now, yesterday we wrote 10 goals. Now we want you to write 1 goal only. And this is one of the main things. We want to achieve this and that, but we're not focused. That's why we have one of the 6 mental faculties. It's the will. It's the ability to focus on 1 goal that you want more than anything else. Focus what you really want, 1 thing that you want most of the 10 goals that we set yesterday, and write it in the present tense. Because once you write it in the present tense, you'll be impressing it in the subconscious mind. And don't forget about the how. Forget about the how. Forget about the how. Don't ask yourself, oh, how can I do that? Just imagine let's say an example of your income is 10x. Forget the how. If you want that, you'll get that. I did that, and I will show you. Tomorrow I will share my story. I never taught something that I never tried on myself. I never. So what I want you also to start to look at your superpowers, because every one of us is special. He has superpowers. Just ask yourself, I'm good in communication. I'm good at selling. Take an advantage of that to support your goal. And ask yourself, what are your approaches toward your goal to create that world-class life? What are you thinking of towards, let's say, if you have a bad relation with money, you have to write it down, and what you have to change it, how to change it. Also, your limited beliefs, because today we talk about the belief system. And belief system, if you have a limited belief that I don't deserve that money, I can't achieve that, I can't start my own business, you'll stay there. You'll be locked there. And that will grow. Your thoughts will grow bigger and bigger, and you will not. That's fear. What you need is faith and persistence. Don't overthink. Just use your intention. And yesterday, Nina explained intention in a very amazing way. Just train it down. Trust it. Do it. Do it now. So we still have like 4 months till the end of this year. We could create lots of shifts. Lots of shifts. It depends on you. So what belief system you should have, and what skill set, 1 belief system you should add to your belief system, and 1 skill set that you should add to make the most dramatic change in your life. Write it down and start doing it. Start believing in it. Start writing it. Start thinking of it. Give it a serious thought. And what's the skill set that you will add to your life? Like selling, negotiation, whatever your business it is, investing. So you could make a shift in your programming, because it will not happen overnight. Because whatever you're programming, it will give you that actions, and the actions will give you the results. So you have to keep learning about yourself. And the more you understand yourself, you start doing more, and you get to improve more. And you have to update always your processes to get to that growth mindset and have the right process and to master whatever you're doing. From my experience, and tomorrow I will share my story, the best return on investment was once I started investing in myself. Once I started, everything changed. So start wherever you are with whatever you have. Don't wait for anything. Nothing will change. Nothing will happen. Nothing. Yes, just before I was thinking, oh, I will do this whenever I got that. And don't link to anything. Just do it now. Whenever any thought, just do it now. And keep in your mind, it's a journey, it's not a destination. Just look for your passion and enjoy a healthy, happy, wealthy life. That's the last message that can tell you. Be responsible about your life because you are the only one responsible about it. Have the confidence, the self-esteem, because we talked yesterday about that a lot, about that. And the more you understand yourself, the better you get. And that's the freedom. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ahmed. That was beautifully said. So just a reminder for everyone who just joined us. Let me show you the workbooks for today, if you can still see my screen. So I will share with you the links. It will be the same link for the same Drive folder. If this is your first day joining us, please let me know and I'll send you the link if you don't have it yet. Otherwise, you will be having an email just after this meeting with the links to the replay. If you can catch us since the beginning of this day 3, and also the link to the workbooks. So the workbooks would look like this. And these are the questions that Ahmed was just telling you about. Reading the decision article, actually monitoring your limiting beliefs, try to write down as much as possible. Our advice really, in general, if you have an idea going through your mind, write it down. Most of the times we really suppress the most probably productive or profitable ideas just because we get distracted. So write down your limiting beliefs, among other things. And in the next 6 months, what's one skill that you want to keep perfecting? And if you can choose one skill that you can keep perfecting, what would make that would make the most dramatic change in your life? What would it be? Choose something and then make the decision and go and work on yourself, invest in yourself. Choose one skill, and just in a few months, you will become one of the best people maybe in that skill. You probably will generate opportunities from new ways. So just stay creative, stay open-minded. These are our directives for today. These are the exercises. And also we invite you to book your success advisor, either Ahmed or myself, Nina, for a 30-minute free laser-focused call and discuss with us your main goal. Tell us what you want and we can help you achieve it. Tell us what you think is holding you back, and we can figure ways to work together and to help you achieve your goals. So reach out to Ahmed or to Nina via email or through the social media links that we will be providing via email. We'll also be providing links to book us directly for 30 minutes laser focused call. So you'll be having all of this in the email if you registered using your email. If you're watching us live, please reach out in the comments and I'll send you the link to register. This way you'll have the all the links that you need to follow through this amazing 4-day intensive training for professionals and for everyone who wants to achieve their goal in 2024. So thank you so much for joining us today. This has been an amazing day 3. I really enjoyed it. Ahmed, I'm certainly you feel the same. Thank you all
Thank
of
you.
you who are on
I just
LinkedIn.
want to add, if you allow me, just 1 minute. Tomorrow is a very important day. I will just share everything that I passed through. I will share my story because this is the first time I will be sharing with everyone. And just, I will not be saying that to impress you, just to impress upon you. Just I wanted to learn more about me and about maybe Nina also, she will share her story and just learn how you can take this experience and even use this mindset of thinking and how you can utilize it in your daily life. Because all this 150 years of studies and most successful people that we have took, we didn't invent anything from all what we presented. Just we took it and we started wherever the successful people left over and we are continuing with it. So it's not our material. It's a summary of 150 years of studies of a human potential and success. So this will be a great advantage. Tomorrow we'll be discussing more about our programs and how could be a useful thing to create quantum leaps and shifts in your life. Thank you, Nina.
Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you back tomorrow here on the Mind Mastery webinar 4-day intensive for